Our social, our economic survival, they really depend on the richness of and the integrity of the environment.
Let's try and put the laws and policies in place now so it protects the environment for the future instead of wrecking it and then we try to fix it.
Climate change affects all sectors in Tonga, including the water sector. It has been recorded that sea level has been rising with a magnitude of 6.4 millimeter per year.
We're at risk. We're at the end of the supply chain in the middle of the Pacific. Cyclones, sea level rise, all these things, and then we don't have we don't have the capacity to do a lot of the planning.
Rainwater, yeah. Water is from underground and also rainwater.
My house is 100% rainwater tanks.
So our main sources of water in Tonga is from the rainwater that is collected and stored in the cement tank, and also the underground water. We already witnessed the impact of sea level rise in Tonga with the problem of coastal erosion, but with water particularly, especially the low-lying areas when there's a rise in sea level and there's a greater mixing of the salt water with then salt water intrudes inland and it contaminates the underground water, so it also affects the quality of the water.
On those sides, sea level rise is really affecting. The salinity is really high based on the sea level rise.
People getting more chemicals for the farm rather than before it used to be just normal thing. We don't use chemical. In nowadays, every weed's got a special chemical for it. Weed killer. You name it. It got fertilizer. It's got all those things. It doesn't actually help. It does help the plant. But wait, after helping that plant, where does it go? It's going to sink into the ground, and that water, the one we depend on, it will actually affect the drinking water.
The water will still have the safe and drinking water. We might say, especially now out there, the atmosphere that has been affected by the smoke and what happened in the other side of the world.
So when we have drought, there's less rainfall, and that's less amount of water collected in the cement tank. The recharge, the amount of water that is collected in the underground aquifer, it really depends on the amount of rainfall.
What the BAC project is doing now is we trying to designing a new process of the water distribution. In a way, people can get fresh water instead of salty. And not just that, but we trying to focus on like coastal erosion as we start building up the sea walls.
Just a matter of giving that awareness to our people to make use of the water and use it wisely.
The most important thing you have to understand is the earth is the only living thing you can. And if you talk at the value, it's only the land's got the most value than anything else. And if you don't look after them, you're not getting anything out of it, but you're just losing it.